Starting today, I'll upload one video a week on different topics of Excel and Google Sheets with this practical application. Hope you all enjoy this ride. So let's get started with our first topic. Very basic, at the same time, very powerful, and not to mention widely used Vlookup. So talking about this function from the technical aspect, this function helps in fetching the values associated with the lookup value from a table. So if you try to understand it in a layman language, for example, if you want to fetch employee's department name based on its employee ID, this is the function that you should use. Or this is the function that can help you fetching the information. Okay, so let's understand how to use this formula with an example. So here we have a table. In this table, we have employee numbers starting from EMP1001 to EMP1011. And we have the different departments here. So, for example, EMP1001, this employee works in the marketing department, and likewise. So, if you want to understand and actually see that how this function works, right? So let's see how this works. So in Excel or in Google Sheets, the formula starts with equal to sign. So we press equal to and start typing the function. So here we are learning VLOOKUP. So I'm typing VLOOKUP here. So as soon as you start typing, it will suggest you the function. So I'm just clicking on this function. It says VLOOKUP. So let's just try to understand the synthesis of this formula, and let's just go by it one by one. So what we're trying to do here is we're trying to get the department name of this employee. The employee whose employee ID is EMP1008, which is there in this table. Okay, so let's start. So as soon as we open this function, it is highlighting the next step that we have to take. So here the next step is search key. What is that we want to search? I mean, to get the department name, what is the search key that we are going to use? So here our search key is employee number, which is EMP1008. So I'm just clicking on this cell, and as soon as I type comma, it will guide me to the next step. Now it is asking me, tell me the which range, like from where I have to pick the department name, and from where I have to search this EMP1008. Where are these both values? Please guide me. It is asking for the range. So this range is in this table. So I am selecting this whole table. Okay, I am selecting this. So by now you know we have to press the comma, as it will lead us to the next step. So next step, it is asking index. Here the index means in which column the department name is there. Now you have given me the search key, which is employee number, but department name is in which column of the range that you have given me. So here is the range. So we start from the leftmost side, which is first is employee number, first column is employee number, and second column is department name. Hence, department name is the second column. So our index is 2, comma. Now it is asking us it's sorted. Okay, so here I am choosing 0. Okay, I'll explain this later. Okay, and then as this is the last step, I'm closing this formula. The formula ends here. I'm closing the bracket and hitting enter. Right, now let's just see EMP1008, whether here it has given us inventory as his department name. So let's see 1008. Voila, we have the correct department name here, right? Okay, So this is the basic VLOOKUP function, and this is how it works. The only limitation and the biggest limitation of this function is that you can search, you can start searching from the leftmost column. So for example, here we have employee number, right? Employee number, the search key is on the left side. If your search key, if you try to, so for example, in this example only, if you are trying to search department, if you are trying to search employee number based on the department name, that is your search key is in on the right side, then it won't give you the employee number. It works only when your search key is on the leftmost side. Okay, so let me just explain you this through an example. Okay, so let me just name it invitation. So here we have the department name, right? Marketing. And I have tried to fetch the employee number based on the department name. Okay, so I'll rewrite this formula. Okay, equals to lookup. I have chosen, clicked on the function. My search key is marketing. Okay, now this is the range. Okay, and now it is in the second column. If I start from here, right? Marketing is here and employee number is here. So if I start from here, my search key is here. So I'll start from here, right? So one, department name is column one and employee number is column two. Okay. So it is column two. Index is two and zero. Okay. So zero is something which gives you the correct value, like 100% correct value. Okay, if you press 1 here, it will give you an approximate value. We'll cover in detail about this 0 and 1 use in the upcoming videos. Okay, bracket close, enter. So if you see, by now there is already a red underline, so it is going to give us an error. C NA, right? So what does it say? It's an error. It says did not find value marketing in VLOOKUP evaluation. So this is a limitation that your search key has to be on the leftmost side, and whatever you are trying to find out, the value that you are trying to fetch in, that should be on the right side. Okay. So I hope it's clear till now, and let's move on to the next subtopic in this topic. So while applying this function, or using this function, we can face multiple errors. So let's understand how to understand. Let's understand how to handle these errors. Okay. So so same kind of data we have here. Okay. All right. So here we have employee number, the respective departments they are working in, and the number of days they have worked. Okay. So let's see key let's see that these for how many days these employees have worked. Okay, so the same formula, we look up. Okay, we look up. I have selected the function. My search key is employee number, comma, the range that I have to give. All right. uh, Number of days now, 1 2 3. This is in third column from search key, so index is 3. Okay, I want the accurate value, not the approximate value. So I'm pressing 0. Okay, bracket close, right? Enter. So I can copy the formula on the below cells, right? Which will give me the results, right? So I am just copying this. I just copied this, and I am just pasting the formula. All right, just pasting the formula. Pasting. Oh, 1005 has worked for 25 days, correct. 1008 has worked for 21 days. That's also correct. 1002, on the other hand side, has worked for 23 days. And how come it is giving an error? It says did not find the value EMP1002 in VLOOKUP evaluation. Why did this happen? Let's check the formula. So if I hit enter on this formula, it will show me the formula where I have applied, right? This is my search key, this is my range, right? Now let's move on to the next cell. Okay. Oh, did you see? This just moved one record below, right? Let's check on the 007, right? Oh, it again moved. Oh, it kept on moving basically as we pasted on the next cells, right? Next rows. So here 1002, if you see the range here, the 1002 is here, and the range that formula has picked up is here. So it is out of range, and that's why we are getting that error that VLOOKUP didn't find EMP1002 in the range, right? So let's fix this. And this is called this error occurs because we didn't freeze the data range. We didn't lock the data range. Okay. So how do we lock the data range? Right? So just this is our range, right? It highlighted as range. Just press F4 there. Okay. Just go on the semicolon, right? And just press F4. If F4 is not working for you, then press function and F4 together. Okay. So if you see, there are dollar signs, right? You can see dollar sign here, right? So now the range, the table has been locked. Okay, now if I copy this formula and paste paste it, see, it gave us the correct value. Let's just check it out. 1002 has the employee has worked for 25 days. So here we have 25 days. Okay. I hope so far so good. Let's check the second scenario. Okay, here also we have the similar data set, right? Employee number, department name, and number of days worked. Okay, now let's try to see the same thing. Like for how many days, like the employee has worked. Okay, same way equal to VLOOKUP search key is employee number. I'm selecting the table. I am locking the range function F4, yeah, only F4, then comma, then the number of days worked are in the third column, hence the index is 3, and I want the accurate and correct value, hence 0, and bracket close, formula complete. Okay, now I am copying the formula on the below cells, right? Oh, why did it give us the error? Right? Why did it give us the error? It is saying that did not find the EMP 1020 in VLOOKUP evaluation. Oh, let us see whether EMP 1020 is there in our table. Okay, because this time we even locked the data range, correct? So I just did the control F and tried to find out whether 1020 is there. Yeah, it's there only in this table, but not in our range. The table that we have taken in our range, the data is only till EMP1017. Okay, and that's the reason it is not there in our data range. Okay, so how do we handle such errors, right? So it is uh, so we'll learn about this in a bit. I think it will be sooner, a little sooner, but let just let just go to it. Okay. So what we can do is just go before VLOOKUP and apply a bracket, and before that there is this function if error. Okay, this is the function, just select that and comma, just give the double quote and say NA, means if there is an error, put this NA there. Okay, and then hit enter. So have you just seen the synthesis of the formula? It says, so here we have the value and the applying comma. So if VLOOKUP gives us the error, so VLOOKUP, the entire VLOOKUP formula is a value for this if error formula. Okay, if this formula gives an error, then value if error. What value shall if error use, right, to address that error? Okay, or what this formula shall mention if there is an error. So I want if error to mention NA if there is an error occurring after using VLOOKUP. Okay, so NA and hit enter. Now I am copying this formula and paste. Yeah, see, it gives us NA. Okay, so that's all for today's video. Uh, we have multiple other scenarios wherein we can handle the different VLOOKUP errors. And I also have one bonus tip to share and one practical example. How can we use this formula at our workplace, and even in our day-to-day lives. All right, so that's all for today. Thank you guys. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.